Stay tuned to see what I've just bought to tidy up this end of my collection room.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mando number 5.
So I've been looking to improve the look of this end of my collection room. At the moment it consists of episode 1, figures, well the whole line basically. And then over here you've got the 80s sort of section where you've got the Zoids and Britain Space, Matchbox, Soldiers and Matchbox kits. And then some graded episode 1 stuff, Scalextric sets from the 80s, another Scalextric set in there, some Matchbox stuff. You know, it's a bit higgledy-piggledy. It's looking a bit of a mess, to be honest, and I need to tidy this area up. You know, you've got droid fighters there who fell down, they were blue tacked to the shelves. It's just a bloody mess, really. So that's what I want to tidy up, and that's where I think this new display will look pretty cool and help me tidy it up. So this is what I bought, ladies and gentlemen. It's an episode 1 store display. It's made out of cardboard. It's about 2 foot wide by about a foot deep by about 6 foot, 5 foot high. They're pretty good, these shop displays. I've got a couple from The Force Awakens, and they're really good to display your action figures on and your ships and stuff. And my episode 1 area, as I've shown you, or going to show you, is a right old mess. So this is ideal. It's actually from I think it's a Cap Candy display piece. Never heard of them, but it came from Ireland. It was on eBay. The seller kept dropping the price. And in the end, I think I got it for 40 quid, so it's ideal. Honey's, say hello, honey. Honey's watching the background. So my wife got quite excited because the packaging it came in was this. She thought I bought the doggy a nice new crate, but I'm afraid not. So she was a little bit frustrated by that, but it's pretty cool. Honey loves it. So let's get it upstairs and see how it's going to fit in my collection room. So as I've shown on previous videos, I've already got a couple store displays from The Force Awakens, and they're pretty cool, you know, and quite rare, hard to get hold of. So I thought, well, I'll try it again. They look good and they display the figures pretty well as well. Now I think probably it's either going to go in here, in this space here, or probably in here. But I think the preference is probably in here, so that I can have all my episode 1 this side of the room over here, and then I can put the 80s, some of the 80s shelf stuff and the Scalextrics over here. I think that would look much better. It's about 1.6 high, so that will take me to about the top of that, the boiler that's in the room. So that looks pretty good. But just to give you a bit of a sense of scale, the room, here's the room, and for any of you who haven't seen my full room tour, then check out my previous videos. It's pretty good. So yeah, so I've got a lot of moving around to do, a lot of playing around with it. I'll try to film it as I go. But wish me luck, and let's see if I can tidy this area up. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I think it looks pretty damn good in that corner. Fits really nicely. So what I've got to do now is obviously load it up with episode 1 gear, and then move some of my 80s stuff into this area over here. So that'll be 80s, and hopefully that's episode 1 from sort of there onwards, although there might be a little bit down here. So let's load it all up and see what it looks like when I finish. But I think it looks pretty damn good, actually. Happy with that. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with the new area all laid out. The episode 1 section with the new standee, and my 80s section, which is looking a lot better. As you saw with the previous photographs, it was a mess. No room for new 80s stuff. The episode 1 stuff was all over the floor. It was a right mess, but this looks really, really cool. So glad I bought the standee. Looks brilliant there. And the 80s section is looking a lot better. So let's give you a bit of a tour of the 80s section first of all. So let's start at the top with the Zoids. These are all in their packaging, obviously. A couple have opened, but most of them are still unmade. Got a couple Funkos. Then move down to one of my favourite areas, Britain Space. I love Britain Space. I had it when I was a kid. These are all minty in boxes. The boxes were never sealed in the factories, but these certainly haven't been outside them, and they're really, really cool.
Then we move down. We've got some vintage Lego from my childhood, a few leaflets, a bit of modern Lego in the background. Then you've got my snow speeder from my childhood, some photographs of me on Christmas Day from various years, my original R2, some Transformers that me and my brother had as a kid that are pretty ropey, as you can see, but I would like those in graded format if I can one day. Then you've got a picture of my RS Turbo from 1995. They're about 15 grand now. And then I've got Soldiers, Airfix, Matchbox, which I loved as a kid. The kits, loads of tank kits, aircraft kits, bigger kits here. Then you've got the Matchbox cars, which I love, and they look a lot better here. I've got room for more, a lot better laid out here. And then over here you've got a couple of Scalextrics, Aurora Stop Police I had as I was a kid. And then what I got recently is a Matchbox Power Track 2000. Really cool Scalextrics as I was a kid, as I said. A couple of Asterix books, another Super Kings police car. And down here you've got some Panini stickers from 87, 88, and 88, 89, I think. Some Return of the Jedi, Caveman game, Electric game, an Argos catalogue, Discman I had in my RS Turbo back in the day, my original Marbles collection, some Crossbows and Catapults, some quite a rare Dragon from Crossbows and Catapults. I love that game as well. The Viking Raiders Spectrum game, and then some Tazoos behind that. So yeah, looking really good, the 80s. I've got plenty of room to expand on the floor if I need to now, but really cool. Yeah, and over here you've got the re-laid out episode 1 area, which is much better now. I've got a real focus on the graded stuff, which you can see much easily. We've got a couple speeder bikes, Darth Maul speeders. We've got an OP and then some figures. We've got a graded 95 Jar Jar, but really much tidier, looking really nice. And like I said, the display looks great. I'm really happy I bought that. They fit in really nicely in the display. I've managed to fit it right out, and it looks pretty damn cool still. So really happy. 40 quid. What a bargain that was. But really nice bit of nostalgia in the room. So there you go. That's the new area. But yeah, please subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Hit the like button, and I'll be back really soon with more videos. Cheers, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mando number 5.